So, hello and welcome to the video. And today we will learn about a very famous, a very common algorithm known as linear search. So, this linear search algorithm is very common and everybody's first algorithm that everybody learns about. And it is the very first concept of data structures and algorithms. And it comes under searching. So we will understand this algorithm with an example of an array. Let's take an example here. So we have an array of few elements, one, nine, 10, 8. Suppose we have here this one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight elements. And these are the index of those elements. This is the index of every element in the array. Now, what we will do is we will iterate through this array, through this array, while checking every element to the target element that we want from this array. Suppose we are finding seven here. Seven is our value that we are finding here. So we can say our target value is 7. Now, what we will do, we will check every element with this 7. So first we will check with the first element of the array that the value of first element is it equal to the target value that we have. As you know, then we check again the next element of the array that is it equal to the target value that we want. As you can see now, again we will check it. Is it equal to the target value that we are searching for? No. Again we will check. So we can see no. No. Again we will check. Now, is this equal to the target value that we are looking for in the array? So as you can see, of course it is equal. And in this condition, what we will do is return the index of index of the array at which the target value does exist. Now, now this is the very basic methodology we have of linear search. And in this we just checked an average case, like the most common case that we will ever get. So for this, as you can see here, we iterated through every single element in this array. And we checked with the target value. For this, we will write program, and after that, we will watch for the time complexity. So now we will write the program method, the pseudo code, or you can say I'm actually focusing on Python because there are very less resources with Python data structures and algorithms. And all. That's specialty. So we have our target equals to 7 within this array, and this array is initialized with AR variable. You can put any name on it. It doesn't matter. So what I in means then of array. So this for loop will iterate till the end of array. So we will look through all of the numbers and check every single number that are we getting any close to our target value or not. Hmm. So the first condition, like we are iterating through the list of these numbers, the array of those numbers, and we found our element. So what we will do is array our target value. This line means that if at the ith index of array ARR, the value we have here is equal to the target value that we want, that we are finding in the array. Then we return, the index of the target value. That at what index the target value exists in the array. Or if we never found the target value in the array, then also we need to return some. Then we will return -1, which shows that the element does not exist in the array. We show the element does not exist in the array. And yeah, this is the whole algorithm. This is the whole algorithm that we have. Now, we can go through it. You can go through it line by line, step by step. That's what we find, at least in my knowledge. And now we will calculate the average, the worst case time complexity and the best case time complexity of this algorithm. See, as you can see, most of the commands are of order of 1 time. The comparison also takes order of 1 time. Order of 1 here it means the process, the commands, these commands specifically are taking order of 1 constant time. Means it will take always constant. It will never change it. Like if it takes if this constant instruction takes 1 second, then it will always take 1 second. It will never take 2 or 3 seconds. Like that. Yeah, that's how it is. Now, if we look closely to this for loop, if you look closely to this for loop, you can see that it is running till the last index of the array. So, for that, we can say it is taking order of n time, means the number of elements that we have in our array, it will take equal time to that to iterate through each element of the array. Like we have 8 elements, right? And suppose we have never found our element. Suppose this 7 doesn't exist. We have something else. Suppose it is here. But now, as you can see, our target element does not exist in our array. So what our algorithm will do is iterate through the list of these numbers, and will return -1. So the time it took to iterate through all of these numbers and check every time. So iteration will be order of n time, and it shows numbers of elements in an array, in the array which we are searching. Yeah. So I think you got the idea of it. So why we consider this as the worst and average? The worst, as we know, if the value does not exist or it exists but at the last of the array or the very end of the array, then it will take a lot of time. So it will iterate, right? So it will iterate throughout the list and then find our number, our target value. So for that thing, we have model of n for worst case scenario. And if we look for the average case scenario, suppose we have to iterate only three parts of the element and we found our target. Even then, we have the worst. We will ultimately uh, gain the worst case scenario. So for finding any element between this, we take the method is this is the method we write if we find any of the elements throughout the list. So this order of n represents the iteration that we are doing, and this 1 by 2 represents the element we will found uh, throughout the list, like not like completing the list, but we are halfway through it, or like close to completion, but not exactly complete. Yeah. So that will considered as average. That will be considered as average case. So for that we have this. For that reason we wrote this. And if you this, then these values are always get ignored in time complexity part. That is the reason we have average is also order of n. I think we got the idea of it. And if we discuss about best case scenario, then for the best case scenario is that the element we are finding in the array is at the first index, very first index, the zeroth index of the array. So in that case, we have our time complexity order of one, which is the best time complexity that we can have in this linear search. So the so it is our most easy algorithm that I can learn, and throughout and by getting help with this video, you can find other facts also related to linear search, and you can notice very much factual things. Uh, okay, so yeah, maybe this video helped you understand video search algorithm. And thank you for watching this video. Yeah, have a great day. If there are any errors, please comment below and tell me if there are any errors.